Metal Tech is a foundry business comprised of 4 foundries in the Midwest. We employ a variety of casting processes, investment casting, centrifugal casting, sand casting, and then some hybrid processes as well, where we actually combine investment or sand and centrifugal casting. We offer over 400 different alloys, and we specialize in heat, corrosion, and wear-resistant applications. We serve a variety of customers across a wide variety of industries. In particular, we're proud to call the U.S. Navy, General Electric Aircraft Engine, Blue Origin, and SpaceX customers of ours. And we're hiring. We're looking for grads like you to join our team. So we've got positions open at all 4 facilities in quality, in engineering, and in metallurgy. And then we actually have a couple of custom-built programs for new grads if you're looking to jumpstart your career in the engineering space or into ops management. So please stop by the table and chat with us this morning. If we don't connect this morning, we're certainly looking forward to welcoming many of you at our tour this afternoon.
Next up, I think we got Emmy. Morning.
Morning, everybody. I forgot my speech in the car, so bear with me here. My name is Matt Christensen. I'm a human resources manager with Emmy Electmetal in Duluth, Minnesota. We're a steel manufacturer, steel foundry located in Duluth, making wear castings for different mining applications, particularly iron ore mining, copper, gold, diamond mining. Some other specialty work. Right now we're doing some really fascinating work with NASA on some trackpad applications. We've been located in Duluth for 48 years at this point, producing those similar wear castings. Average product size is about 1.6 to 1.8 tons, so some rather large product that we're working with in Duluth. Couple of vacancies at this point, might be right up the alley with some of the students in this room. Couple internships available on the process engineering side, as well as the quality and metallurgy side of things. Also some full-time vacancies in process engineering, as well as a number of other areas. We provide market-leading pay in Duluth. If anybody's ever been to beautiful Duluth, a lot of similarities to Milwaukee, so if you like things here, certainly gonna like things in Duluth. Met a few people from California and Alabama earlier. You're just gonna have to buy a winter coat, I'm sorry. We also have a foundry located in Tempe, Arizona, another foundry internationally in Changzhou, China, and another in Rancagua, Chile, where our parent company is located. And just to reduce confusion for anyone at this point, if you ever hear 2 names, Emmy Electmetal is our parent company, which is based out of Santiago, which I just said, and Emmy Global is our North American operation. So I get that question a lot, so I'm just gonna try and address it now for everybody. But looking forward to meeting everyone today and talking about some opportunities and seeing some of the great work that everybody's done here. Thank you very much.
Harrison Steel.
Hey everyone, my name's Jacob Melvin. I'm a metallurgist with Harrison Steel. Today we've got Jacob Poor, who's a methods engineer for us. So he develops the gating and risering. We've also got James Russell, who's a foundry engineer for us, who follows a lot of the processes with our kind of, mold changes, process changes at the beginning of the pattern and molding process with these castings. We're out of Attica, Indiana, which is right between Indy and Chicago, basically. So we make castings for the gas and mining industry, specializing in like low to mid alloy steel grades, with castings ranging anywhere from 300 to 15,000 pounds, and here really soon we're going to be getting some even bigger stuff. A lot of spindles, frame components, stuff like that for these big mining trucks. Love getting new interns every summer. We've got 4 or 5 departments where we take people on board each year, and we've also got job openings for process engineers, foundry engineers, methods. Always looking for new talent. So coming over to our table, talk to us. We'd love to just chit chat, tell you more about what we do, and yeah, thank you.
Next up will be Magato.
Hello, in case you don't know yet, I'm John Corey with Magato. I've seen most of you around the last couple days. I am the global manager for simulations, materials, and processes for Magato, which means I support all 19 of our worldwide facilities. If you want to work anywhere in the world, talk to me. We do have plants in most places. We are, like ME, we are a leader in the same type of industry: mining, recycling, aggregate crushing. And our key is our metallurgy. We look at that, and that is what we pride ourselves in. So not only that, we are very active in steel founders. Right now, our Thailand facility and our Mexico facility are well on their way to over $1 million investments this year in Industry 4.0, where we're putting monitors on things. They are our guinea pigs. When we see what succeeds there, what fails there, we're going to use it in all of them. The COO is a materials engineer. He came up through the company. His theory is test fast, learn fast. I've kind of modified that into fail fast, learn fast, because when we fail, we learn and we learn more. So that's what we're doing. As an advocate for steel founders, now I'm taking off my Magato hat. If any of you don't want to work where we have locations, but you want to work in a steel foundry, I will help you. We are friends with all these people. We know each other. We want the best talent we can get in this industry. And what I see here over the last couple days, it looks good. But we need more of you. We need more of you to come in. And if you don't want to come in, at least you know that we exist. So thanks a lot.
Okay, Steel Founders Society.
So I'm Kalen with Steel Founders Society. I'm research manager. This is one of the fun things we get to do every year, casting steel, but we also are heavily involved in technology development. Our research portfolio spans just about everything within industry. We're looking at automating the world, the highest strength steels you can imagine, quantitative NDT, and a wide number of other topics. We're really looking for sharp young engineers, which a lot of you are, to come and help us solve the world's problems and make friends along the way. As John said, it's a small industry and we all know each other and we want to see each other succeed, and it's probably the most fun thing I could have ever imagined, so really appreciative for that. Any questions? Tori and I are up here. We've got business cards and hope you've had fun this week.
Last company today would be Scott Forge. Hey, good morning. My name is Patrick Nowak. I'm a metallurgist for the Scott Forge Company, and I'm sort of the odd person out because I'm the only one from a forge rather than a casting company. But I've been privileged to be able to be a part of this for the last 3 years, and it's just been an enormous amount of fun, and it's super exciting for me to see how many really talented young people are out there. And so I'm here trying to get you to come work in forging, but it's okay if you go work in castings too. Scott Forge has been around since 1893. We make a lot of things for some of the same industries that our casting friends do. There's a whole big list of things over on our little banner there, but a lot of defense-related products and mining products. From a size standpoint, we can make things up to 220 tons, single piece. So I think we might win biggest part award for today. So yeah, we do that kind of stuff. We are a 100% employee-owned company, and if you'd like to learn more about what that means, come and see me. I am really passionate about working with young people. A number of former interns of mine are connected with Metal Tech and with others of the folks who are here, and with folks in the defense industry. So it's been super fun for me to have had a little bit of an opportunity to work with those young people and see where they go in their careers. We love it when they can come work at Scott Forge, but I am perfectly happy to invest in a young person and have them go work for a customer, go work for a supplier, and even go work for a foundry once in a while. So if you have any questions for me about our program, about our company, about forging, metallurgy in general, I will be here all day. Thanks.
Okay, so we're about 10 minutes ahead of schedule. I think we probably want to wait till 9:30. So just if you want to come up and start talking to some of the companies, mill around, chat, contemplate on who you think are the winners today. We're getting ready to gear up for that. And so in 10 minutes, we'll start the awards ceremony. Thank you.
9:30, please take your seats. Please take your seats. So we are live streaming so that people can watch this. There's a couple of things I wanted to mention to begin with before we really get started. Anything that went wrong was likely due to my failure to understand and anticipate things that needed to be done. But we had 3 people scurrying around really aggressively trying to make sure that I didn't fail badly. And they were tremendously successful. So everybody needs to certainly to recognize Renee, who worked directly with And then, of course, Dave and Ryan. You've recognized that Dave comes up, and he knows that I'm completely incompetent to remember the schedule and the times and the places, and he saves me regularly, so I'm just delighted. So let's give them a round of applause. And then, even though we've already recognized him a couple of times, I can't tell how many of you have told me specifically and directly, and I agree completely, that Andrew was over-the-top superstar putting this thing together. So let's give Andrew one more big round of applause. So with that, we're going to show a short video. And that's going to be fun. So let's see the video.
Helpless people trapped in burning buildings, jammed doors in auto accidents, obstacles blocking access to people in danger. Every day, emergency workers around the world face these challenges and more in critical situations. Time and again, they rely on a multi-purpose implement, the Halligan Bar. For nearly 80 years, the Halligan Bar has been indispensable to firefighters and rescue workers, helping them to save countless lives. It can pry open vehicles, shatter windows, and knock through barriers to help rescue people in need. Now, teams from colleges and universities across the world have come together to create and share their version of this life-saving tool. Panels of expert judges will put the entries to the test. Each Halligan Bar has been tested for durability, versatility, and performance, and the judges have rendered their decisions. Who meets their high standards? Who stands out from the rest? Who has dominated the testing? And who will take top honors in this fierce competition? Welcome to the award ceremony for Cast in Steel 2024.
So we actually are really fortunate. We have a special award right off the top. In talking to our friends and colleagues here in Milwaukee, they have a really active ASM chapter that's really interested in the competition and what choices you made in terms of your Halligan Bar. What alloy did you use? What heat treatment? How did you process it? So they wanted to give a special award recognizing the material and the material science that you used in terms of your Halligan Bar. So I'm going to call Jim Meyer up to present the award.
Thank you, Raymond. I'm Jim Myers, and this is Rachel Dressler from Komatsu. I'm from Metal Tech. We're both members and on the board of the ASM Milwaukee chapter. We have, as Raymond mentioned, a thriving chapter here. We have a lot of foundries that are involved in our monthly technical meetings, annual Bergman seminars, and we're really excited that you all came to Milwaukee. Thank you. We're really excited that you came to Milwaukee for this competition. We're excited that it's kind of outside here. It's a nice day. It could be snowing. So our award is we're the ASM Milwaukee, so that's American Society of Materials. So our award is based on an analysis and reading through of all of your reports. So we looked at a couple of different things. Is the material selection, does that make sense for what the bar's purpose is and the use of the bar? Is it affordable? Is the processing make sense? Is there anything innovative about the processing of the material? We also looked at the analysis that you all completed as part of your project. Did you look at heat treat curves? Did you look at composition? Did you look at properties in making our selection? So we have 3 awards to give out, first, second, third place materials award. We'll start with the third place, and we'll have a cash prize of $500, $300, and $200 for each of those awards. So we'll start with, make sure I got these in the right order. Start with third place.
Third place goes to UW Milwaukee. Or excuse me. Sorry, it goes to UW Platteville. That is my mistake. So UW Platteville came up with a 3-piece design that was very innovative, and they also did a lot of research into their heat treatment to avoid embrittlement in their material. So congratulations.
So another hallmark of our chapter here in Milwaukee is that we need to make vessels out of materials to hold other materials in liquid form. So we have a lot of materials here in this town. So we have a 100th anniversary ASM Milwaukee chapter mug for each of your teammates and you, as well as the judges later on. So we made a gross of these because we drink a lot of beer. But so on to second place. Congratulations.
So second place is Art de Métier Institute of Technology. So they are not here, but they really thought about how the parting lines on their casting would work so they could minimize the amount of cores, which was very, very good. So congratulations to them. And first place goes to Youngstown State University. So Youngstown State picked a tool steel with air hardening capabilities and used a 3-part mold to ensure all features were successfully cast. They also recasted when they found they had issues with their first set of castings. So congratulations.
All right, thank you.
So Jim has intrigued me that he's actually going to give us a mug. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. We are going to have judges come up for each of the categories, but each judge, including the ones that don't have a category, may have some special recognitions. The weirdest bar, something. So we'll have some of those special recognitions as well. And so the first person up to give an award is for the video, and that's Ryan Moore.
Good morning. Okay, so I'm not a judge, but I would like to thank our judges to do this. So typically we ask the Steel Founders Marketing Committee, so industry people that really kind of take a look at the videos. They have a lot of different ideas of what makes a terrific video. I know a lot of the comments we get is they love the narration, they love creativity, things like that. And then also this year, a little bit different, we had Robert Monroe help out in judging. He does all of our social media stuff. And then we actually had a high schooler. We wanted to get some perspective from somebody younger to kind of critique the videos. And interestingly enough, all 5 judges, who had 3 from industry and the 2 that were outside of industry, really aligned with their top choices. So everybody did a terrific job. So I have a couple honorable mentions that they wanted to do. So honorable mentions, so really close. It was very difficult to make a choice. Team 22, Virginia Tech, the Halligan face. Great job. And then the other honorable mention is Team 13, Pitt State Primal Castings. So number 3, in 3rd place for the video is Art de Métier Institute of Technology from France, the Cast and Bezins. Very creative. They did a visual storytelling with choreographed shorts and introduction. Second runner-up, number 9, Grand Valley State University casting team. The comments received, you guys did a great job highlighting your project details, introducing the team. You integrated testing with the Halligan Bar with your local fire department, so very well done. And then first place for video this year is team number 8, Cal Poly Pomona Halligan Heroes. So if I could have that team come up for a picture. The comments I got, you guys did a great job producing a video as a commercial. Video quality was awesome, great narrative, truly entertaining throughout, so great job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just to know, we are going to take a photograph of all the number 1 teams, but when we get done this morning, the judges are more than willing to stand up here with your team so you can get a picture of your whole team with the judges. They're delighted to do that. They like you. I don't know why, but they like you. The next award really, I think, is one of the most difficult one to win, because Andrew Prestige is going to say who made the best, most authentic Halligan Bar.
So Ty, who was helping me yesterday, and I were looking at the bars yesterday and commenting on how impressed we were that several of them were either near or at production quality. And he had said that if he had gone to Leatherhead Tools, where he works part-time, and said, this is the fork design we're going to, they would listen to him. So we were very, very impressed, especially with these 3. 3rd place, the Wentworth Institute of Technology Halligan Hooligans. I spent a lot of time convincing the judges on yours. Where is Wentworth? Okay. I spent a lot of time convincing the judges on yours that it won the better French, some of the better French hitching I've ever seen on a wrap. So that was cool. But also that it was a just very, very, simplistic, solid design. So congratulations there. In 2nd place, Pittsburgh State Graduate Gorillas. Beautiful finish work, and your design was very beautiful as far as the Halligan Bar goes. And in his 1st place, Virginia Tech Hallie McHalligan face. I know. guys had gotten a second attempt on the pick length.
One of the most difficult categories to judge is the technical reports. And we ask people who have great experience in the industry, but with 40 teams and a 30-page limit, it takes days, not hours, to actually evaluate the technical reports. So I'm going to ask George Harte to come up and actually announce the winners for the technical reports.
It's been a privilege. I've been able to do this on the reports since the first competition. And I will say the first few years, my job was fairly easy. The last several years, it's been extremely difficult. Everybody did a great job, and evaluating the papers was far from a straightforward operation. It took a lot of time and effort, and I want to thank the other people that were involved in evaluating the papers. So thank you all for participating. You did great work. And here we have in third place, Trine University. In second place, Cal Poly Pomona. And we have a tie for first place. University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And Penn State, Bernard.
I did it. It was satisfying.
Watch out for the short guy.
This year, we made a distinction between the investment and the sand casting because we realized that often the best casting is really a beauty contest, and it didn't make sense to make the sand casting people always at a disadvantage to the investment casting. So we're going to give a first place for both investment individually and sand casting. So that really should make you happier, especially if you were brave enough to make it as a sand casting instead of investment casting. And our judge, who's just been terrific every year, is Jack Lilly. So Jack.
Good morning, everyone. Everyone did a really great job, and there were some other judges from local foundries that participated in this evaluation. And as Raymond said, this year we did split between sand and investment for the reasons he said. And just to give a little background in terms of some of the judging factors that the judges considered in our evaluations is placed a lot of weight on single-piece castings, minimal post-processing, try to show off the casting process and the features produced by casting, utilizing best practices to implement design. Example may be using cores to create special geometry, and then seeking and listening to the voice of the customer, having the engagement and research with the local fire departments and personnel and other subject matter experts. And I think all the teams did a really great job on that. So starting with the sand side, we do have an honorable mention for team number 3, Instituto Tecnológico de Morelia. And then for points, we have third place, team number 45, IUPUI Heron School of Art and Design. Second place, Pittsburgh State, team number 37, the Graduate Guerrillas. In first place, teammates, Cal Poly Pomona Halligan Heroes. You want to do? Okay.
Hi guys, when we meet again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Now for the investment castings, we had 2 honorable mentions. Team 7, Cal Poly Pomona, Titanium Strikes Back. And team 20, UW Platteville, Pouring Pioneers. Now for points, third place, team 23, UW Madison, the Badger Fire. Second place was team number 30, Cal Poly St. Louis Obispo, first in, last out. And for first place, team 44, Cal Poly Pomona, Molten Metal Militia.
That was amazing. The number 1 team on the last one from Cal Poly Pomona, Vic told me that they're really early in their college career. So I think they're going to be an awesome team moving forward, trying to win the competition. So that's terrific. The next one really is about the performance. And so that's Dave.
First off, if I broke your Halligan Bar, I'm sorry. I don't have any honorable mentions, but when Forge and Fire first brought up the idea of doing the Halligan Bar and testing it, I sat down with the producers and looked at what a Halligan Bar is, what would go into hand forging a Halligan Bar, and I said, look, I've got too many swords to make. I think we should pass this one to Ben. So I kind of dodged a bullet. So I'm really impressed with all of the work that y'all put into your Halligan Bars, and performance-wise, it was great using them. Watching them go through that door was amazing. So in third place, we've got Grand Valley GVSU Casting Club. Goes on. Second place, my home state now, Virginia Tech, Hallie McHalligan Face. In first place in these tests, and you know, like I said, these were brutal tests. We're not easy on any of these things. Pittsburgh State, the Graduate Guerrillas.
One of the fun things about the competition is the judges will often identify special recognitions. And so we've got 2 judges that are going to give special recognitions. I have no idea what they're going to recognize, but I would take it in good humor no matter what they say. So the first one is John Corey. John?
I'm kind of like a mascot, so I don't get an official reward. I should have come up here with a t-shirt gun or something. But before I get into my, I'll call them fun awards, I want to thank everybody involved in the defense industry that helped sponsor this. I love the energy in the room that's going on here, and I've talked to them, and they do too. Keep it up. Show of hands, who here didn't really know what a casting was before you began this process? Excellent. We got 5, 6 new friends. 5 or 6 more people that I know are interested in it, so that's really good. I'm also, I know they mentioned it in the last award, people that listened to the customer. How many notches did I see on the side of your bars to locate how far in it went? Very good. And by the way, I did read all the papers too, and it is a godforsaken long project. I also hope everybody here got to meet people in the industry and each other for students. It's very important to do this interaction and meet up with people. And again, thanks to the SFSA staff, and especially Renee for putting this all together. She has been herding cats for the last 3 days. So applause to everybody up there with the SFSA. Okay, so now for the awards. You're not going to get up here to take a picture officially with me. If you want to afterwards, that's fine, but I got a face for radio. That's kind of why I do this. My first one is the Dr. Seuss Award. There is one paper that I was reading where I was belly laughing for, the first 2 or so pages, and my wife wondered what I was looking at. And I told her I was reading a technical paper. I don't know if she believed me or not. She's back there shaking her head, kind of. But it was really fun to read, and it shows me you enjoyed it. And that was the Wentworth team for their story of the love handle. When I get grandchildren, I'm sure I'm going to be reading them that at night to put them to sleep. The next one is a little more important to the industry, but it kind of has a funny title. It's my Beanie Award, and it has nothing to do with a cap. There are people in this world called accountants. They're finance people. They're evil. They talk a different language, but some of you are on the way to understanding that language, and you all will have to understand it if you want to succeed. There's a team that mentioned that they had an economic analysis of their project. Now, it wasn't complete, but they had an economic analysis. I think they didn't have it complete because it would have showed they lost money. But that was the Pitt State Primal Castings team. Congratulations on that. This may be the last time you ever get to do this without having to think about the money end of it. And finally, I have a toss-up of 2 teams, and I am both going to award them what I'm going to call my Foundry Rat Award. It might sound like a negative thing, but it's really positive. It's somebody that likes to get down, get dirty, and do the right things in a foundry. Well, there were 2 teams that stuck out to me. One actually was in the paper. You can be a foundry rat in the paper, but it means you were looking at things and learning the industry. Michigan Tech called 17.4 CB7CU1, which is the casting spec for that alloy. So I want to congratulate that team for mentioning CB7CU1. And there's another team that did it all in-house. You know who you are, you're Georgia Southern. Your professor forced you to do that, but he made you foundry rats. So my Foundry Rat teams, after this is all done, come on up to my thing here and I got something for you. But congratulations and thank you all for coming.
And now for the other special recognitions, Philip.
Good morning, everybody. So one of the things that I kind of focused on and what caught my attention is that this is, we're a group of a community of people that's international. And so what I recognized immediately was a new entry from France, and which was also a school that did both forging, which we incorporated this year for the first time, as well as casting. And so and plus that one of the schools from Mexico, which these guys have to travel quite a bit further than anybody else to attend here. And all of this is a huge effort for everybody, and everybody's done such an amazing job. But that extra mile of having to come through from an entirely different country is even more daunting. But I'd like to recognize Institut Tecnológico de Morelia. And Tecnológico Nacional de Saltillo, which did not make it, but I still would think we need to recognize their efforts all the years. And the new school, which is École Supérieure de Fonderie et Forge, for their effort. And for my honorable mention for a fun name and a consistent use of gold is the Whack and Gold team from Purdue. So thank you very much, everybody. This is an amazing contest. And then tomorrow we have the Casting Dreams program, which is actually a new program that we started, which is a 14 through 18-year-olds. So we need to keep building our community in the nation here and across the world. Thank you.
Now for the grand prize kind of award, and that's going to be Ben Abbott. But Ben, of course, is going to spend some time doing special recognitions to try and put off as long as possible, actually letting you know who's the grand prize winner. So, Ben.
Good morning. I think I can speak for all the judges and everyone involved, the Steel Founders Society, everyone involved in this competition. It's just every year we're blown away by the enthusiasm and exuberance of all the students, all the teams. The things that you all just show up having made are just mind-boggling. I mean, it's just amazing to see. There was a lot of great effort this year. There was a lot of great technical papers. I didn't read one of those. That's because I got the easy job. There's a couple of little awards I want to give away, but first I want to tell a story of my life. No, I'm kidding. There's things, I walk around and I look at all of these Halligan bars and I can see all the thought and effort that went into them, and some of it just kind of speaks to me. So I have 5 little awards, and then we'll get to the big award. The little awards are things that just kind of popped out to me as being either humorous or interesting or whatever. So the first award, it goes to the Halligan Bar I'd most like to cuddle. And that is Wentworth Institute of Technology, the Big Bar Club. I don't know if you guys... I mean, that thing was awesome, man. It was like a charm bracelet Halligan Bar. It was really beautiful. I'd like to give a shout out to the Bravest Approach. So this is a cast in steel competition, and to show up here with something cast out of titanium is pretty bold. So Cal Poly Pomona, the Titanium Strikes Back team, nice job, guys. I'd like to give an award to the wildest departure from the norm. So Central Michigan University decided, why bother putting a pick when you can put a brick bat on it? So I think that was an interesting, like completely out of the box design choice. So nice job there. I'd also like to give what I call the Emperor Award. If ever there was an emperor of firefighters, this Halligan Bar would be their scepter. So Cal Poly Pomona, the Molten Metal Militia, that was a beautiful, beautiful Halligan Bar. Nice job. And most important to me personally is when teams get together and they just have a big old giggle trying to figure out what they're going to call their team. And one team name struck out to me really, really immediately. And I just got to give a huge shout out to Hallie McHalligan Face. We have a similar thing at our house, but everything ends with McGee. So it's like silly face McGee. Same idea, Halligan Face, I love it. All right, so without much further ado, we have the grand prize winner, which incorporates all of the different aspects. Everything that already has been given an award all comes together to one winner, and that winner this year is Pittsburgh State Graduate Gorillas. Nice job, guys.
Good job, guys. I told you I wanted him up there. Be right next to him, Dave. Spends that trouble, mate.
Because of my complete incapability of keeping the times, places, and schedule correct, Dave decided that he should be the one that comes up and gives you the rest of the schedule. So Dave.
Actually, I just wanted to sell some coffee. In case you had a late night out on the town, we're selling some Foundry coffee. You also get a cup to $20. So if you're interested, it's up over at the Steel Founders table. But yes, I do have a few announcements to make. So in case you were out late night on the town, you probably missed the 10 o'clock news. CBS 58 Milwaukee had a nice little clip about the competition. In case you were likewise late night out on the town and didn't catch the 637 news this morning, they had a nice little clip likewise shown at that time. So I'm certain it'll be out on their website. Might want to check it out and send it to a friend. Pretty neat. Likewise, we'll be putting out this stuff on castonsteel.org, so you'll see it that way. Winners, if you won any of the categories, please see Renee immediately after I finish my last sentence over. She's going to be at the registration table. Yep. So go over that way. That Renee over there. And she'll get you set up. We need to do interviews. Tabletops, we'll start those back up again and until lunch comes and gets ready, which will be around 11 o'clock. So please, again, take a moment, visit with the companies. Pictures with the judges. If you'd be interested in taking a snapshot up here against the backdrop, please feel free to come up. So judges, if you wouldn't mind, make your way over here afterwards. At noon in the Groman conference room, there will be a really nice history talk on firefighters. So I encourage you to check that out if you got a little bit of free time in your agenda. For those of you that signed up for the tours at Metal Tech today, Group 1, the bus will meet you over at Groman Museum. Be there between 12:30 and 12:45. Group 2, be over there between 2 o'clock and 2:15. Hard lesson in life, if you're not on the bus when it leaves, run fast. That's my final announcement. One last thank you to all of the students. We do this for you. Thank you for being part of Caston Steel.
Renee desperately was telling me something I needed to say, and I couldn't hear her, so.
Pizza at 11 o'clock. Pizza at 11, right over here. That's it.